second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I.
Hey, hey, how are you? Hey, Christoph. Well, actually, Christoph, you're probably sleeping. So I hope you rested well because you'll be catching this on replay. And hello, William. I don't know if you're still in here or not. I'll wait if I see you again. Hey, Cree. I don't know if notifications went out. They've been so screwy, but it's also super late. So, thank you for joining me. I was actually having trouble getting onto YouTube. It kept telling me my subscriber feed was empty, and then it was telling me, like I couldn't even get on my own page, and I'm like, "What the hell just happened?" So, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's acting very strange. So, how are you? Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I'm so sorry I didn't got it on yesterday. I have been so busy. Hopefully, it's slowing down because I really got used to getting into a routine, and it's kind of thrown me off a little bit. Once I get used to routines like that, I don't like swaying off of them at all. So, um, anyways, let me text someone really quick. I should have done this beforehand. I apologize. How are you doing, Cree? I hope you're well. Um, real quick. Sorry. Have you heard of the Jane Doe and Combs case or the Dickerson-Neal and Combs case at all? Now, these were both filed in the end of last year, but the amended complaint in the Jane Doe case was filed at the end of March, and it's double the size of the complaint that was filed last year. So I'm going to be discussing that one. There is another case as well, but I have the first complaint on that. I just haven't pulled the amended complaint that I know there is on that case, and I'd rather pull the amended one because there's always changes when it comes like that. And I have a notepad that I keep all of these Combs cases in order, and I see a common theme with the lawyers in these cases, which I find fascinating. I am curious if, they get recommended by one attorney or if we're dealing with what I would maybe call an ambulance chaser for an attorney. I'm just kind of, I don't want to say side-eyeing Mr. Blackburn, but I do have questions. It makes me kind of curious. So, hey, Velty, did you just get the notification? I just saw it go through on my own account. Chat is really messing up. Chat is messing up? Chat is. Huh. How so? Yeah, even the viewer count is weird because I can see it on my own, and I know that there's more than one of you in here, but it's showing one. So it's all messed up. I couldn't even get to my own page. But I don't know about the chat messing up. So that's interesting. Hey Maria, you had to refresh it 3 times. YouTube is going crazy. Yeah, it is. It's really weird. Oh, did you send me a picture of it? Oh, thank you for sending that because I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's not letting me chat. Error sending message. Um, have you looked at the YouTube updates? Because I I couldn't even get on my own channel. And then right as I was going live, I saw there was an update, so I updated my phone. I think YouTube is glitching. Yeah, it's being really weird because my whole subscriber page was empty and it told me to subscribe to channels so that way I could fill my subscriber feed. I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm looking at your text right now, Vault. That's really weird. Huh. I wonder why that is. I wonder if people are having trouble going live at all. I mean, I know that I was able to go live, but I'm using Streamlabs. It wouldn't show my Yeah, you got the subscriptions and you're fully updated? Huh. Yeah, that's weird. I was doing that to you too. Hey, Georgie. Georgie, I'm happy to tell you that my husband came back with 4 packages of rice cakes for me. So I am happy. I was talking to Georgie a little bit ago, telling her how, well, we were in a tornado watch earlier, and I mean, we still might be. I don't know what the end time is for that, but we were having trivia night. All of a sudden dropped me. Oh crap. Hopefully I didn't update to a bad update. And it still says that there's one person viewing the stream, but obviously there's more than one of you chatting. So that's really weird. That was really weird. So now that I can actually see you guys, hello, Karma for All. And Napa, I know I said hi to you. Wait, no, I didn't say hi to you, Napa, did I? Hello, Napa. Rice cakes are, yes, they are an emergency. I learned that I was actually, don't make fun of me, but I was looking at how to buy like wholesale on rice cakes, but I don't know how to do that. I can't find a place. And they actually have more carbs than I thought they did. But I'm not gaining any weight, so I think I'm safe. Okay, so now that I can actually see you guys, have you guys heard of the Jane Doe versus Sean Diddy Combs and the Dickerson-Neal versus Combs case? Well, cases, rather. These are cases that were filed last year originally, right at the deadline of the 1-year act that was signed that extended. It was what was it? The Survivors Act. And they, what am I trying to say here? They filed one of them filed right at the deadline, and they hold on, I'm trying to figure out because there's one other case, and I don't want to mix them up because I haven't gone over that other case yet. Um, but they do, 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 do. The Jane Doe case updated to their amended complaint in March. That's what I'm trying to say. And the Joy Dickerson-Neal case filed at the end of November. The Jane Doe case filed at the end of November, but I waited and they filed their amended complaint at the end of March. So, and the amended complaint was double the size of the original complaint. So that's why we're going over the amended complaint. But I don't know if you guys have heard of these ones. Didn't that get settled in one day? The Cassie case got settled in one day. So the Cassie case was originally filed in early November, and that is the one that we covered last time with the music artist Cassie. She was the very pretty one. Hey, Petty Dragonfly, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Really good to see you. Cassie was filed at the beginning of November, and I feel like Cassie set a precedent when it came to a lot of these women coming forward, in my opinion, because several others came forward as well and filed lawsuits. So YouTube is seriously glitching. I can hear you and see your screen, but can't see anyone chatting. It says only 3 viewers, but I heard you name more than 3. Yeah, it says on my screen that there's only 1 person here, which doesn't make sense because I can see more. So yeah, it's totally weird. Yeah, you didn't know he had so many cases? Yeah, so he had, actually, I could tell you something really quick. Let me see. I have a timeline of all of his cases. I actually didn't prepare to pull this one, but I can this will give you an idea of, I can just kind of read it out to you here. Actually, it'll probably be easier if I pull it on my phone. 1 second. Because I didn't realize he had past cases like he did prior to these recent ones. So I guess we'll take a quick trip down memory lane as long as you're cool with that. I should put all of these into, oh, here we go. Hold on 1 second. Hello. Hello, hello. Are you there? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Wasn't
Are you?
sure if you could
You're
hear
not
me.
on the screen. Do you want me to put you on the screen?
No, I don't want on the screen. But you can hear me? I hear
I,
double. I hear double. And I can't see any
oh, you hear? Hold on. Let me
I can't
see.
see any text. No. I'm gonna stop. I'm ruining your stream.
No, don't. Did you just drop? Hold on. How did I do this last time? Give me a minute. Did that little pain in the ass drop? I don't want her to drop. Sorry. Trying to think how I did this. Georgie, Try it again. Yes, I did call you a pain in the ass. Where'd you go? I couldn't see text. You couldn't see the screen? Yeah, because I hadn't shared it with you yet. You had an attention span of maybe 40 seconds. And then you were like, peace out, fuck this. Hey, Bella Marie. So you see me chat. Do you want me to put the chat on the screen? Would that help? You guys? I can. Are you there? Now don't drop and be a pain in the ass. I
I'm
hear,
not.
I hear you laughing. Do you guys hear Georgie?
Okay. What am I doing?
Hold on, I'm trying to see if it. Wait, which one?
Okay, I can hear you, and I'm looking at my YouTube screen. So I'm trying to improvise. Is
Well,
that
no,
what
I'm
I'm
trying to
supposed to do?
see.
It works.
Wait, do I have two things? Oh shit, I might. Hold on, what's this one? Hold on, I might have had two.
Okay, I see it though. Okay, let's go. What were you?
Is
You
there an
said you
echo?
have enough. No, I don't know. No.
Okay. All right, you're good. That was my fault, and you gave me no chance to figure it out.
Well, I thought it was me, and I thought it was going to make everything buzz. You know, everything was going to get loud or something, like
No,
feedback.
you're fine. You've been hanging in there with this Diddy stuff for a long time, since I started this, so I welcome it. And yeah, you're a pain in the ass.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm always here to please. So, where was I? We were talking about. Oh my god, I feel like I'm stoned and I didn't even take anything. This is really weird. I think my tea was spiked.
You said
Maybe
there
that's.
was another case that got brought up or something against Diddy. Is that what
Well,
you were
what?
saying?
Say that again?
What did you tell me there was another case that got started?
Well, so. Okay, so. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was pulling up my timeline. Let me pull that up real quick.
Okay.
Can you see anything on the screen? Because I can share it.
I can see the screen, yeah. It'd probably be a little delayed, but that's okay.
Let me
I can
see.
I can tell you what's going on in chat, and you can talk. Like,
Let me see. Does this help at all? Or no?
I feel like I'm at the eye doctor. I don't see nothing yet. This is I think it's a little bit delayed. But you could keep going, it'll pop up. Yeah, slothing sisters, cousins. Cousins, well, cousins.
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely sloughing. Okay. But uncovered through I need to do a timeline because when I was looking at all of the cases with Diddy, I was surprised at how much there was like that were filed against him. I think that it goes back to 2007.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so I'm trying to pull that up real quick. Let me see. And I should just put that in like a I don't want to call it like a picture graph, but something that is just easy to see and keep track
Yeah.
of for everybody.
Okay. Like a
Let me
diagram
pull. Yeah,
of some sort.
yeah. I'm trying to. Oh, no wonder I have my screen. Sorry, guys. Bear with me here a second.
There's just more stuff that's coming out on him over and over and over. I mean, just more and more and more. But then there's people that are saying that nothing's going to happen to him. That this is there's some that believe that he's not even going to have any charges against him.
Do you really think that?
I would hope not. I mean, I would hope that they would do something if this is true allegations, which I'm thinking they are,
I don't
allegedly, in
see
my opinion.
how they're not going to find something. I mean, if all of these.
Well, just because he's got a lot of big wigs, he's got a lot of people that he has blackmailed, and
Mm-hmm.
he's got a lot of stuff that money talks, and
Yep.
I don't know.
Discovery on these civil
I know.
cases that have been filed against him
Yeah.
is going to uncover so much about what he's done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're going to have to provide proof of,
The allegations. Yeah.
yeah. So, according to this timeline, it says April 16th, 1999, Combs, then 29, is arrested on felony charges that he and two of his bodyguards assaulted Interscope Records executive Steve Stout. And Stout said in an interview with Los Angeles Times that Combs burst into his office and attacked him.
Mhm.
Diddy would end up pleading guilty to a lesser charge and was sentenced to a court-designated anger management program. Stout later sued him, and the two would settle out of court for $500,000. And then we've got December 1999, while partying at Club New York in Midtown Manhattan with his then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, Combs' crew exchanged words with excuse me, with another club goer. A New York Post article from 2011 said gunshots were fired. Combs and Lopez fled in a Lincoln Navigator, and a gun was found in the car. He was charged with gun possession, but later acquitted. Natania Rubin, who was at the club that night, said she saw Combs shoot her in the face. Rubin filed a $130 million lawsuit against Combs in
geez.
2008, which was settled in 2011. I watched
See,
him fire the gun.
he's paying off everybody.
Yeah.
He's paying off everybody before it even. I don't know.
Yeah, it
And like
seems
you
like it.
said, he's having all these NDAs signed.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't know how much
Yeah,
he's going to be covered.
and we saw the NDA. I mean, it was like boyfriends, friends of boyfriends, and family. You know what I'm saying? Like it was basically like anybody that you talk to, and that person may talk to.
Petty was it. Petty Dragon says she wants to know more about the foundation that Diddy started in 1999 called Daddy's House. Was that
Ooh,
the Diddy? Was that called Diddy Camp? Did they for kids in need? Petty said
yeah,
that she heard about a foundation that was
you know,
started in
it's funny you say
1999
that
for kids.
because a lawsuit that we're talking about tonight is about Diddy's house. So yeah, that is a case with Jane Doe. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I figured out who Jane Doe is.
Oh yeah,
And
allegedly. Who is it? Allegedly.
do I actually name who it is? And
No.
I I will say I think if I'm correct, she is a well-known name. She's a public figure.
Mm,
And if I'm correct, she has been in numerous music videos for all these guys, for these rap industry.
okay.
So, but I didn't put any of the women in my thumbnails um, just to protect them. Cassie obviously has spoken out about it, and she's a music artist, but the Joy Dickerson-Neal, she hasn't so much spoken about it. Jane Doe technically hasn't been revealed, although I feel pretty confident I know who it is.
Mhm.
But I don't feel comfortable naming her because she hasn't been named,
Yeah.
you know. And obviously I want to protect the victims as much as possible.
Is it? Can I ask? Is it possibly one of the people that Beyonce made Jay Z get rid of? That told Jay Z he had to get rid of her and couldn't uh, help her with her career anymore, have her do any. He couldn't be around her anymore. Hey, Lauren
Mm.
Marie. I just saw that.
Hey, Lauren Marie. Um,
I don't
can you
know. There
tell me
was a.
one characteristic of her that
I
would
think I want to
not give
say.
her away?
Um, I want to say that her name. It's one name and it starts with an A. Was that the one that he was involved with that
That's not the one I'm thinking of.
Beyonce had a fit about? Because wait, who was that one? There was another one that was with R. Kelly, and he burnt the house down. Can't remember her name. What was her name? Okay, okay, I'm
Was
confused.
there a rumor that she was pregnant with his baby?
R. Kelly? I
No,
don't.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's. I don't know. All I know is that there was some fooling around going on. She was really young. Really young.
Really young.
Okay, so no,
Oh,
real young, not William.
Really young, like what age?
When she first started hanging around him, I think she was 16.
Oh,
Or you think it
huh.
was left eye? William says left eye.
William says
Let me
left eye.
well, you keep talking. Let me look this up real quick.
Well,
When I went in the
that,
rabbit hole, I gotta go look back.
well, is left eye still alive, or is she the one that? No, she's passed, right?
Yeah, I think she had.
So how would she be filing a lawsuit?
That's what William said. But wait, there's another one. Okay.
The alleged mistress was Kathy White. Are you talking about Aaliyah? But even Aaliyah,
Ali-
how can she testify in court and file this lawsuit? What year did Aaliyah die?
Hmm,
Yes,
um,
Jay-Z had a lady friend that got pregnant. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. He got blamed for years for her death. I need to look into that. Do you guys remember her name? The one that passed away? Let me grab a pen. I was thinking about the TLC member who burned the house down, late 90s. I feel like I was going to look over the Dickerson-Neal case first, because that was the one in November. But maybe we should go over the Jane Doe one, because that might answer more questions. That's Kathy White. Kathy White passed away. I'm also starting to wonder if Kim Porter's death, and it sounds horrible to say this, but if it was intentional. TLC member that burned the house down was left eye. Yeah, okay. Kathy White. Let me write this down. Oh, gosh, I forgot my water in the kitchen real quick. Georgie, are you okay for just 1 second while I run in the kitchen and grab my water?
sure. I don't know what I'm going to
Okay,
talk about, but I will.
okay, I'll be right back.
I was just looking. I was just looking through all this stuff, and I can't find who. I'm finding a lot of names who Jay-Z possibly had an affair with, but it's only coming up with Rachel Roy. But that wasn't the one and Rita Ora. That Beyonce had a fit about. But I didn't remember that. There was another name and I can't find it. All right, what are you guys saying? I gotta look and see what you guys are saying. I was in the rabbit hole. Dag nabbit. Okay, so let's go up here. It says, actually, there's a theory going around that Beyonce's new country song basically admitting to offing JC's a lady friend. Really? She's very, very jealous. I know that, but she also, the alleged mistress with Kathy White, Left Eye is deceased. Okay. Petty says, yes, Jay-Z had a lady friend that got pregnant and he's been blamed for years for her death. Beyonce new country song pretty much says that Beyonce did it. You were thinking about the TLC member who burned the house down? That's Kathy White. Vault says that's Kathy White passed away. She was allegedly pregnant. Aaliyah, Aaliyah passed in 2001. That was a plane crash. Okay, now I got you. Now I got you, Lauren. Okay, the TLC member that burned the house down was Left Eye, and she passed away too, Vault says. There's speculation that Kim Porter's death was intentional. I think we'll find out a lot of untimely deaths were at his hand, Petty says. And then, hey, Cosmic, Kim's death is sus. Yes, it is sus. And then William says, I mean, the rap industry is like the mafia. People can disappear. You're right, William. You know what? I think all these, you look at all these people dying. I read on the Aaliyah where she died in 2001. It was the airplane. And there was something about she didn't want to go on that flight, but she was pressed to go. She was told she had to. The mistress is Kathy White, and she passed away from an aneurysm. It's alleged that the Blue Ivy was supposedly Kathy's child. Wow. Allegedly. Exactly, William. It's rap. I don't know about that, Vault. Have you looked at Blue Ivy? I think she resembles Beyonce a lot. Luckily. I mean, I don't really care for Jay-Z. Maybe it was because when he had his wild hair that one time it was all like sticking out. Um I there's just so many people that have passed away and everything, like shootings. Okay, so you got this aneurysm. Then you have planes going down. You heard that about Blue Ivy as well? Possibly then. Well, what was it that Solange, how do you pronounce her name? Beyonce's sister? Didn't she like beat Jay-Z in an elevator one time because Jay-Z was flirting with some girl or something? And Beyonce's sister was like beating him down in an elevator? Uh, Lauren says, yeah, because Beyonce never showed pregnant with Blue Ivy, and people said she used a surrogate. Ooh, she used a surrogate. What's this yes for, Vault? Yes, what's that? About the surrogate? Which pregnancy was she photographed in the green dress? Napa said. Petty said there's just too much this time. He's going down for a lot of this, maybe not all of it. Cosmic says, yeah, but I'm not a fan of them, but what a web they are showing. Yeah, it's it's scary how much power they have. It's really scary with how much power they have. Who do you think? Oh, about the fight with, yeah, Solange. Is that her name? Solange? Whatever. However you say her name. I'm going to call her Sola. Sola. Anyways, she beat Jay-Z down in an elevator at some kind of party or something, right? Because he was all up on some girl, or there was a rumor or something. But I never found out who it was all about. I don't even know if anybody found out who it was about. But from what I've read, Jay-Z's he has a lot of affairs. Sad taking your son with you. Yeah, is that Diddy's son? They try to donate to this and that so they look like good people. Yeah, and they're paying people off too. Well, wasn't it Diddy that made a comment that he didn't want to really hire anybody with talent because he wanted to be able to control them, their careers, so that's all I remember about Beyonce back then. Yeah, but this is okay. I don't remember the green dress. Didn't didn't Beyonce have twins? I don't Was it Beyonce that had twins? I know J-Lo did. And Mariah. There's a lot of stars that had twins. I thought Beyonce had twins too. I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe it was a son. But at any rate, I don't know. I think I saw a picture of Blue Ivy not too long ago. Well, it was a reel, and she was dancing, part of the choreography team, um, in her mom's concert. And I just looked at her. I was like, wow, that's a young Beyonce right there, her face. I don't think Beyonce did. Vault says, I don't think Beyonce did. That's all I hear. Okay, so
Okay,
do
I'm
you.
back.
Okay, we're back.
Sorry, I ended up bringing a dog with me.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. So what'd you find out?
Well, we were just talking about Jay-Z and his cheating ways and things that are going on. We were talking about the elevator. Cosmic says, yeah, the elevator fight was very strange. That's true. All of a sudden, she was having a baby. Like I said, I'm not a fan of them. We're trying to, there's been rumors that Blue Ivy is not Beyonce's baby. Possibly it was, what was it? Did you call it Carrie White? Or what was her name?
Kathy White?
Kathy White.
Yeah.
Carrie White. That was the movie Carrie, wasn't it? See, I got that wrong. Okay, so Lauren says yes, and she had a naked photo shoot to prove she was really pregnant because with Blue Ivy, there's no pregnancy pics prompting the surrogate rumor. So Blue Ivy could be illegitimate from an affair? Is that possible? With all
And do
his
we think
affairs?
that she is Kathy White's baby?
How long ago did Kathy White have an aneurysm and die? And Blue Ivy is how old is she now? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, me neither. I can look. I can pull it up right now. Here, let me look.
People always said Jay-Z and Beyonce was an act to become a powerful couple. Yeah, they're a powerful couple. That and when she did that interview and her belly did that weird fold. Oh, so
There's
like
that
it
same
was
conspiracy with Meghan Markle.
really
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard any of these conspiracies. Blue Ivy was 6 months old when Kathy died. Okay, Vault has already gone into that hole. She was 6 months old. Speculation, Lauren says speculation is Blue Ivy is Kathy White's child biologically. And
So
Napa
it
says that's it, Lauren.
looks like Blue Ivy is 12. She was born January 7th, 2012.
And then Vault said that Kathy died 6 months later. Or no, 6 months yeah. Okay, she was born and then 6 months later Kathy died. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. What
Don't well, I know I mean, I don't know, I about birth certificates on a child, but don't those things have to be indicated on a birth certificate? Like, don't they
I guess if you got money, nothing has to be documented.
Oh, that's true. That's very true. I didn't realize Blue Ivy was 12. That's kinda crazy.
You wonder how much Beyonce knows and is holding over Jay-Z's head. Like, she might know a bunch of stuff too, and knows stuff that Jay-Z's done, and they probably
Yeah.
had a new one made up. Yeah, they would have had a new birth certificate made up. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, Lauren.
Oh, Petty, you've seen the Meghan Markle stuff too? It's we should do a stream on it sometime because I don't know. I feel kind of gross that I would even go down that rabbit hole of questioning her pregnancy, but I've seen a lot that is questionable. My Italian grandfather wouldn't allow my. Hold on, I gotta move this closer to me. I can't read it.
Puerto Rican? Were you trying to say Puerto Rican black, Dad? I don't know what you're saying. To be on your birth certificate. How much Beyonce has done. Yeah, or how much Beyonce has done herself. Right, Petty? Was Beyonce going to go down with all these guys? Because she's like, I don't know.
Oh, Patty, I'd be interested to talk to you about this Markle thing because I feel like I'm the only one has been down this rabbit hole. I've been watching it forever.
Actually, you guys, I just started reading. Well, I just didn't start reading. I'm almost done with the book Spare. So I was reading Harry's book.
I don't
I'm
have
up,
that one.
I'm up
I
to the
do
part
have
where he
the
met Megan. So
I have the first book that they wrote.
together, oh, I've not read that one.
I refer to Markle as Lady Fuss and Pooper.
And Handbag Harry.
I side-eye her mom. I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to do a Megan stream sometime. Why do I have two? Hold on, let me see.
Matter of fact, didn't Jay-Z start talking to her when she was 16? Beyonce? Was Beyonce 16 when Jay-Z met her? Yeah. Something's popping in my head. You're right. The father, her father was her manager at the time. Yeah, something's William, yeah. No, something's popping with that.
Oh, shoot. No wonder I muted myself.
Were you talking? We didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, I was totally talking. I was hearing double of myself, so I was trying to figure out why I was hearing double of myself, but it was my fault. I feel like we should start going over the wait, what is this? Oh, the lawsuit that I haven't covered yet. There is a video that I wanted to show you guys, but have you guys heard of the Liz Gardner lawsuit? That's the lawsuit I will be covering next with the P. Diddy stuff. Have you guys heard that one?
Is she connected to this? Does she have a
Yeah, it's in.
lawsuit against him?
Yeah, she does.
I've not
Nope.
heard it then. No.
I have the original complaint, but again, it's been amended. The original complaint is only 10 pages. And I mean, of course, we can go over that one. But if you guys are familiar with Aaron Hall, who is he's like an R&B artist. He's still around. The complaint includes Sean Combs and Aaron Hall, and of course, numerous everything that is connected with Diddy includes his businesses. But he did a interview 9 years ago, and in his interview, he says Puffy and Jodeci all seen me fuck.
What?
Yeah, and I can show you that, although I don't have that. I mean, I can pull the lawsuit up, the original complaint, and it's only 10 pages, which obviously includes the signature page and stuff, so it's much shorter than that. But, like, you're a moron. He's a moron. He probably never thought that 9 years later he would be sued for this. But if you want me to, there is a full interview, but I do have a 2 minute and 47 second clip
So
I can
wait,
show you.
is okay, he was allowing P. Diddy to watch? Is that what he's saying? Or
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so he allowed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we can go over his complaint, at
Teddy,
least the first complaint that was filed against him, and they later amended it. I just haven't pulled it yet, or I would have included it in this stream. But we can always go over the shorter complaint, the original one, and then go over the amended one later, and show what's been added to it and what's been changed. But when I saw that he admitted to P. Diddy and Jodeci, which it's interesting because Jodeci is brought up in the other two complaints that I was going to talk about tonight.
oh jeez.
So I can play that if you want me to show that tonight.
Okay.
It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead and play it. Petty said that it's cringy AF. She watched that interview,
Yeah.
that Aaron did.
Yeah, I'm not playing the whole interview. I'm only my only reason I would show this 2-minute clip is because of the allegations that have come to light in the lawsuits that have been filed within the last 6 months on him. So I know of the Liz Gardner complaint. Well, let's see. It starts with Cassie, and then let me look at my notes. I can tell you which order these lawsuits were all filed. Hold on a second here. It takes me 2 seconds for this one because I already have it saved. Let's see. I have these all in date order. I've been keeping track of them. So the first complaint was Cassie, and that was November 16th, 2023. And then we have Joy Dickerson-Neal. That was November 23rd, 2023. And then we have Liz Gardner, which is involving this 2-minute clip with Aaron Hall. And that one was November 23rd,
Huh.
2023. And then we have Jane Doe versus Sean Combs and Harvey Pierre. That was December 6th, 2023. And then we have Rodney Jones, which is the big one with all the big players in it. That was February 26th, 2024. Wait, did I say Jane? Okay, yeah, I did say Jane Doe. And then we have Christian Combs and Sean Diddy. That one was April 4th. So those are the ones that I'm aware of right now. It's possible that more are to come. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lawsuits since November 16th. Are what we have.
Jeez.
It's going to spend a lot of time in court. And I'd be curious how long it's going to take Homeland Security and the FBI to go over everything they've collected from his raids to present it to a grand jury. So that way they can get an indictment on it.
Yeah, and it's going to take a long time for them to get a jury to settle on one because who's
Yeah.
not going to know about what's going on, you know?
And you know that they're going to, I mean, they've got one shot at this, so they're going to take their time. And with the amount of stuff they collected, I mean, they've got multiple houses. His houses are not small. He claims he had, hidden cameras in every single room. And it's been said that Cassie is cooperating with
Well,
HSI.
R. Kelly, they took their time with him too, didn't they? It took a while before they could get him.
Yeah, I mean, even the Josh Duggar case, completely unrelated to
Yeah.
the P. Diddy stuff. It took them a very long time before they arrested him.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You know,
But
P. Diddy's making some deals right now, trying to get people to clam up.
yeah, and there was a lady that I think it was Vault that sent me a text the other day that there's a woman on TikTok who was doing some investigating into the Diddy stuff, and she could probably word it. I don't want to butcher what she's explained to me, but she was digging into it, and she's now deceased. I mean,
What?
yeah.
A
Vault, are you
TikTok
still in here?
creator?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if Vault is still in here. But I bet you
Well,
I have her.
I know that Jaguar, right? She's supposedly in hiding, right? She's traveling and hides in different hotels and hiding her location. She's been doing that for a while, from what I heard.
You know, I don't know if anybody here remembers. I mean, you'd have to be pretty into the. Oh, yeah, she went missing and was found deceased. Now, Well, remind me again, what was she doing? Was it, she was doing blind items or she was looking into, I'd have to pull up my text again and I don't want to have to put you guys on hold to look that up again. But she was going down the Diddy road and it's just very suspicious. But she's not old by any means. And she was dead. Hey, just saying, good to see you. And it's like when you cover people of this magnitude, it's like you wonder why people stay anonymous. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not saying
So
that.
that lady on TikTok, she must have had quite a few followers, so they felt threatened by her, possibly.
I am not
I'm not TikToker.
I mean, I've never made a TikTok video. Maybe I should figure that out. I'd probably fuck it all up, but
Vault said maybe she was digging in the Diddy J-Lo stuff.
I'm messaging you, not realizing you're alive. Oh, it's okay. She was digging into the Diddy and J-Lo stuff. Okay, yeah, the J-Lo stuff. That's right. Oh, there you go. I'll put the link on there. Oh, I wonder if I bet I could click on that. Let me see. Hold on. So I can just pull it up here. Because I feel like I don't want to misquote anything. I hate how my own lives don't show up on my damn subscription feed. But I guess I can't really subscribe to myself, can I?
No, I don't think you can.
Whoa. Holy shit. Why is her head so big on here? Okay, let me see. Let me share this. Are you coloring?
No. Okay, I was. I'm
Are you
stopping.
coloring or are you drawing dicks on faces? Which one are you doing?
No, I was coloring. I'm not doing it no more. I'm listening and I was coloring. I'm not doing it no more though.
Oh, I have earbuds in, so I was like, she coloring?
She totally busted me, guys.
Yeah,
But I was listening. I'm listening and thinking.
you're okay. I appreciate you even being up here. So
She did a lot of celeb gossip stuff. So that that was her
yeah, this is her. What
thing.
is this? This TMZ.
What about
This
J-Lo with all the money?
Kyle Marissa Roth. Oh, she was only 36.
Gorgeous eyes. Well, she's a pretty
TikTok
lady.
tar. Is her name Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just making sure it wasn't like Kylie. Just Kyle Marissa Roth, famous for dishing on controversial Hollywood blind items. Wait, she wasn't like entertainment lawyer, right? A showbiz group has suddenly died. Something in her family something in her family, someone in her family confirmed this week. Huh?
Mm-hmm. They confirmed this week that she had suddenly died.
Yeah, Kyle's sister Lindsay Roth broke the news Monday on her IG, saying her sibling had died sometime this week, adding a cause of death is not yet known, and that the family is still trying to process this loss. Lindsay writes, I know she touched. So, wait, okay, hold on, really quick. How are they relating this to Diddy though?
She was covering Diddy, Vault said. Vault said that she was going in depth with Diddy.
Wait, what the hell is this? Related video. She added she touched some lives. I don't know what's going on in this picture here. Is this Diddy related?
Okay, so it says, wait, Roth assessed an impressive 175,000 TikTok followers, sharing clips of herself commenting on celeb gossip and entertainment news. She was well known for beginning her clips with a signature catchphrase, "You want more? I'll give you more." So, so it's a rumor that this could possibly her death. It's a rumor going around that she might have gotten too deep into something. But she was covering and digging into Diddy, Vault said.
I guess my
Says,
question is that I don't like I'm not doubting that she was covering Diddy, but my confusion is that everything is talking about everybody but Diddy. I mean, maybe I have to go. Like what? Hold on. Like, what the fuck is this? I mean, is this Diddy related?
I don't know. Vault told you to look at it. Vault, what is it? She thought it was coincidental that this lady passed
Oh, hey,
away.
just saying. Sorry, this is Georgie. She didn't want to be on screen. Click on this. I'm scared.
It's a conspiracy theorist of TikTok. So there's a conspiracy on TikTok going around that this woman was possibly allegedly harmed. I thought I recognized the voice. Hey, just saying. Yeah, we're sloth cousins. I guess.
I love just
I
saying.
don't know if
I've
we have
known
the
her for a
same.
long time. She's good people.
I've I,
Um,
I I've seen just saying in a lot of rooms, and I've been in the bushes.
I'm gonna
So
this.
Vault says this is a conspiracy theory of
Oh,
TikTokers.
that's my own damn stream. Okay, let me get rid of that. Okay, let me play this real quick because I think that this is. I have so many windows open, it's making me lag. So I don't know if it's lagging for you guys, but it's making me lag on my end.
Okay, Petty said if you go back to Aaron Hall, don't overlook Clive Davis.
Oh, yeah, because I want to look at all these players. So let me see. Hold on. We've got Kathy White. And someone else mentioned Kimura, I think, in the last stream too.
Mm.
And one of the accusers in the, I don't want to say accusers, but one of the victims in these complaints actually kept a journal from, and this was years and years and years ago. So that will be interesting.
Yeah, that would be with dates.
Yeah. Okay, let me play this video real quick. I wonder if I can.
Quincy Jones too, just saying? I didn't know about Quincy Jones.
Clive Davis and Quincy Jones. Yeah, I'm willing to go down the rabbit hole and investigate any of them that you guys mentioned. Just don't send me any weird rabbit holes that's like gonna infect my screen, or send me to Pornhub or something. Send the Pornhub ones to Georgie.
Oh, thank you.
Jazz hands.
Yeah, jazz hands.
Okay, I'm keeping notes on all this. I was looking for a TikTok link and got sucked. Almost. Okay. You guys can see the, yeah, you can see the screen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me unmute this. Hopefully it'll play. And now this is the Aaron Hall interview. And this is the complaint I can pull up later, or we can go over it first if you want. So you guys will have to let me know.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I need to unmute my tab.
Who's his interview with?
This is
Did
with
you know?
DJ Vlad TV. And
Okay,
I will, yes, I will put this in the description of this video. And also, I know that I said in my last couple streams that I've put resources into the description box of the videos. I did a redo of all of my resources. So I've included several others. I've included the Trevor Project in those. I've included resources for veterans as well, veterans for homelessness. I've included several others. So those are in the description box of this video, and I've also set it to default for future streams. So if you guys ever need those, and I provided a description of what those particular organizations do and who they might be for. So you guys have all of that information. You're always welcome to copy those if you ever need them. And I put the call number, the text number, the website, and indicated which ones offer chats. So it's pretty detailed, and I mean there is an abundance of them, but I didn't want to leave anybody else out. If if there's someone that could use those resources, and if you think of any others, please feel free to send them my way, and I will include those as well. So I hope that helps someone. Here we go. Let's try this again. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Can't no bitch out there say that she handled my shit. My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp, it's just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father's is Aaron Hall Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And my whole thing is that if you never heard a girl say that fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall.
You guys can hear that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it too loud?
I didn't think it was.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Then you understand that Let's Chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience.
Now, my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after their shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want on there.
But a whole lot of girls out there with their umbilical cords, them young 1970s, 1980s bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick.
Yeah.
They fuck with me.
That's right.
If they fuck with me, it's a big dick. Everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put errands on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days, then Aaron's got on her pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
It's like it's Aaron.
I mean,
with
it was
3
like
colors on it.
Yeah, crazy glue. I mean,
my whole thing is this: is that if niggas.
I'm sorry. This is so disrespectful towards women. I just can't.
Can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
all right now.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house, they all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her to name the tattoo that's on my ribs that says warning. And you get this dick, I'm fucking you up. The thing is, a whole lot of niggas write about taking girls out to shop, taking girls to fly to Dubai and all that shit. Yeah. Bitch, close your eyes, we anywhere. You feel me? And my whole thing is this. Is that
talk about it.
If you can handle my dick and you can make me still be Aaron Hall without fucking rapping out of your mouth, then I'll take you anywhere. Other than that shit, you back home, bitch.
Ugh.
So he likes being watched. He admitted it. Yep.
Yeah, and I show you that because in the Jane Doe case, they mention things that are very similar to the allegations within that complaint. A historical tick. Yeah, he's a piece of work. So let me close that. And then, so I guess what we'll do is that we'll go to the most recent complaint because that goes right into who we're talking about. Oh, nope. Just kidding. That is, let me pull up the other one since his is short. And then we'll review the amended complaint that was updated on it. But the original complaint is, there was added pages on it. Let me pull that real quick. What do you think of that one? His little clip there.
It was awful. But
yeah,
you can tell that, I mean, obviously he didn't mind being watched, so he might be on some of them videos.
And if he's passing that around, like, why is he not charged with revenge porn?
I don't know.
Let me. What I'm going to do real quick, though, I am going to change my Sorry, give me 1 second. You go ahead. I'm gonna switch my pinned tweet or pinned message real quick. Give me 1 second, Paul. If you can just chat for
Okay, it
just 1
says
second. I'm just gonna give a trigger warning on this.
Hetty says, I watched the full interview and it shocks me every time. I'm pretty sure if you feel the need to talk about your eggplant that much, it's because there's not much to talk about. Well, he wanted everybody to know about it, didn't he? He had to go into detail. The girl, wait, does this say the girl didn't want any charges? I believe she was 16 or 17 at the time. Oh, wow. So she didn't want any charges.
I believe that she, I believe she was 16, and if I think it's who it is, I think she had a baby of his at 17. If my assumption is correct.
He went on and on about having triple X in front of his male friends. So obviously is into it, just as much as Diddy is into watching. So it makes you wonder how they find each other. How do these people even find each other? Trigger warning, this is very sensitive.
Yeah, I just wanted to at least put that in there. Sorry. Now I gotta find my folder. I was doing everything on my iPad earlier. Wait, I don't want to send an email. I had everything ready, but not the Aaron Hall case. So I actually appreciate you coming up here. I didn't have a lot of planning time today because of I didn't know
Hetty,
if I was going to be Dorothy and,
yeah, the tornado. Hey,
yeah.
Petty just said, Reagan, she did have his baby. So Petty said she did have his baby.
Okay, so it is who I think it is then.
And then Just Saying says, what's this strange voyeurism addiction in the music industry? Yeah. Williams says, Just Saying, after my slip, I made a video of my thing hard. Okay, William, that's how come your channel went down.
Yeah, that's probably better for maybe OnlyFans,
Yeah, good.
not YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah, what is this strange addiction with voyeurism?
And how has nobody ratted him out all these years?
Money. It's gotta be money. There's so much money involved in this. And plus blackmail. They've got blackmail on each other probably. Diddy's he's covered himself with NDAs and blackmail on probably videos and recordings, voice recordings. I mean, isn't that what that Rodney guy said?
Well,
He's got
even
so much stuff.
Jodeci saw a sex tape that Diddy had filmed without her knowledge or consent, and she learned about it by Jodeci telling her that he saw it and he would have said something, but he was worried because he had control over her record label.
Yeah, so they're scared. They feel as though if they say anything, then, you know, they've pretty much signed over to the devil.
Where in the hell is my file folder? What the fuck?
Petty says money has played a big part, and
Like, how much do you
that
think
and
he's paying these people off? Like, seriously.
I don't know, but I've heard that he throws like a million or more in parties at at the drop of a hat. Like his parties that he goes all out, and they've cost over a million to have these parties.
I really want to know what politicians and like royal family, aside from Harry, that's been alleged to have gone there. That's what I'm really curious about.
For the record, Reagan, I think she Jane Doe as well. So Petty thinks that she is Jane Doe as
Okay,
well.
that's who I think it is. What are you laughing at, Justine? What?
I think she's laughing at William being goofy up there.
Oh, but with his
Yeah,
trying to.
his eggplant.
Yeah. I mean, the way I see it, I guess, is trying to prove that your dick is not like a button, is like women trying to prove that your vagina doesn't stink. I don't know. I mean, but really, you don't need to prove anything. I wouldn't prove anything if someone said that.
Petty says police were paid off as well, especially at the nightclub with J Lo.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of cartels.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
what it reminds me of.
could he be involved with cartel and drugs distributions because of his drug mule? How many people were he getting drugs for? Supplying for? How much did that mule deliver? And where did they get it? Did they go to a cartel to get it? I mean, you just made me think of that when you said
Yeah.
cartel.
I mean, you didn't see any cartels going after him that I know of.
Diddy also was a former security guard before his fame. So he knows a little in and out of security things. Vault said yes, and at the recording studio. Clive Davis has big money. Is he still alive? Is Clive Davis still alive? I mean, there's some conspiracy theories with Clive Davis and Whitney Houston.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Getting paid large to fly your freak flag. Where am I? I don't know what's going on with my thing. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to airdrop it myself. Oop. So this isn't going to be the amended complaint, but it's really not 10 pages when you consider the everything on my computer didn't update and everything looks really weird on it. Okay. Let's see. See how this goes. So this is the one with Aaron Hall. Show here. How many pages is this actually? Because that's a summons. Hold on, let's see. I don't want to dox a home address. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure there's no. This was filed, but it says a draft complaint. So this actually won't be long because it's only 5 pages.
Okay.
This original complaint. So this one will go by fast. And this is the one related to Aaron Hall, the guy that we just watched in the interview. So let me share my screen.
Who is Aaron Hall? Is he a recording artist? Because I've never heard of him. I'm sorry.
Yes. And
He's
I
a
believe
recording
he
artist.
does R&B.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not placing him. I don't know.
I can't think of any of his songs, to be honest.
Okay. Okay. Petty thinks that Clive Davis passed. He might have.
Can you guys see that okay?
Yes. Looks
Okay.
nice and big.
Okay, perfect. Oh, let me switch to Streamlabs on my other screen. There we go. So this one was filed November 23rd. And then this is Liza Gardner. And then we got Sean Combs, Aaron Hall, who we just watched, MCA Inc., MCA Music Entertainment Group, Geffen Records, John Jane Doe's, ABC Corpse. And it says draft complaint is being filed tonight to preserve the statute of limitations under the Adult Survivors Act. Liza Gardner is securing her medical records, witness affidavits, and other supporting evidence. This case will be amended and refiled within the coming weeks. Plaintiff Gardner is filing this correction to update the caption from Jane Doe to Liza Gardner. Wait. Plaintiff Gardner is filing this correction to update the caption. Topic here's the last thing I should say is pickle. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I'll keep going. Okay. Plaintiff Liza Gardner files this complaint for damages under relief under the Trafficking Victim Protection Act. A lot of these were all filed under that 1 year act that was signed. And then this is the Adult Survivors Act, which is really common. I've seen in a lot of these cases because it arises out of the conduct perpetuated against plaintiff who was the statutory age or older at the time of the conduct, which constitutes multiple sexual offenses as defined in Article 130 of the New York Penal Law. And then a suit arises from the actions of defendant Sean Combs, and we already discussed who the defendants were. Just bear with me. Liza Gardner is a Caucasian female in the United States citizen who was, and at all times relevant herein, a resident of and domiciled in the state of North Carolina. Then it goes into Combs, and then in every lawsuit we always hear about him. Hall is a United States citizen and was at all times relevant herein, a resident of and domiciled in the state of New York. Upon information and belief, Hall has bragged about his sexual promiscuity and the fact that he has engaged in sexual intercourse with minors. Hall also confirmed Combs' presence in the room when he engaged in these sex acts. Hall's disgusting claims are eerily similar, if not identical, to the trauma he and Combs visited upon plaintiff Gardner. Freak. Okay. And it goes, MCA is a global music company in California. MCA Music is a global music company headquartered in Universal City, California. Let's see. Hold on. I'll lay down under the desk. Sorry, I just heard thunder. GR is a global music company headquartered in University City, California. During the relevant period, defendants Jane and John Doe are currently unknown. We've gone over this before, and same with the ABC Corps. Then it goes jurisdiction and venue. They all seem to be going through New York. And then we go to the summary of factual accusations. Upon information and belief in 1990, Liza Gardner was in New York City with a friend. They were invited to New York City by close friends who were members of a chart-topping recording group signed by MCA Records. Miss Gardner and the members of this group are all from North Carolina. Wait, hold on, there's a footnote. Recently, several members of this group have confirmed Miss Gardner's claims in this complaint. They will be subpoenaed through the discovery process. There we go. Liza Gardner and her friend met Mr. Combs and Hall at the offices of MCA Records for an event hosted by MCA Records. Combs and Hall were very flirtatious and handsy with Liza Gardner and her friend, offering them drinks throughout the night. Towards the end of the night, Liza Gardner and her friend were invited by Combs and Hall back to Hall's apartment for an after party. While at Hall's apartment, Liza Gardner was offered more drinks and was coerced into having sex with Miss Combs. After Combs finished doing his business, Liza Gardner laid in bed, shocked and traumatized. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Liza Gardner to have sex with him. Gross. After Hall finished raping Liza Gardner, she quickly got dressed and ran out of Hall's house, her friend shortly after. Wait,
was her friend assaulted also, or was it just Liza? Or Liza?
Liza, maybe I said it wrong. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Let's see. Did you want to read this page?
Do I want to read?
Hmm.
Is that what you said? What did you say?
Yeah, sure.
No, you can read.
Oh, okay. Liza Gardner. Wait, how did you say it? Did you say it? Liza?
I think it's Liza. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's Liza. Liza Gardner's friend shared with her that she too had been forced to have
Mm.
sex with Combs and Hall in another room. Upon information and belief, when Combs finished with Liza Gardner, he and Hall switched and they commenced assaulting Liza's friend. A couple of days later, Combs came to the home where Liza Gardner and her friend were staying. He was irate and began assaulting and choking Liza Gardner to the point that she passed out. Jesus. Combs was searching for Liza Gardner's friend because he was worried that she would tell the girl he was with at the time what he and Hall had done to them. Damages. After this incident, Liza Gardner informed her close friends and family about what had occurred. Over the years, she has sought medical treatment to heal from the trauma visited upon her. Heal from the trauma visited upon her by Combs and Hall.
So they were keeping tabs on her to keep her mouth shut, is what they were doing. Basically intimidating her to
Yeah, kind of
not
seems that way.
probably go to the police at that
Yeah,
time.
and I bet they did that with everybody.
Hmm. They
First cause of action, I bet a lot of these are repetitive. Let me check chat here. Georgie Aaron Hall sang with Bobby Brown, my prerogative. Oh, interesting.
oh,
I was wondering what he sang, and I saw some songs, but none of them seemed familiar to me. Rich or poor, being with a woman is a privilege, not a right. Well, yes, I like that. I like the way you said that. Um, Lisa Gardner, Okay, let's see. Defendants committed battery against Liza Gardner when they penetrated Liza Gardner and physically assaulted her, Combs, against her will. Defendants intentionally and without her consent attacked Liza Gardner to satisfy their sexual desires. Under all circumstances, the defendant's physical contact with Liza Gardner was offensive and wrongful. Defendants continued to attack Liza Gardner despite her attempts to thwart their actions. Defendants' conduct was the direct and proximate cause of Liza Gardner's past and future substantial damages, including significant pain and suffering, lasting psychological and financial harm, loss of dignity, and invasion of privacy. And then
PTSD.
they're
Yeah.
Yep. And then they're going on to cite sexual offense, and they cite New York penal law again, and the Assault Survivors Act. Wait, which one was this on? This was battery. They're probably going to list the same ones again.
I bet you anything that Combs, P. Diddy, if he went to her home to it was intimidate her after this, and he was looking for the
Hmm.
other girl to possibly intimidate. I'm sure that he had probably paid them in some way. Don't you think? Oh, she's awarded. She could be awarded monetary. Okay, but I bet you in some way he's because why wouldn't her family? She went back home to North Carolina, and why wouldn't and she confided into her family what had happened to her. Why wouldn't her family had called the police or talked her into reporting this?
But my thing is if he tried to pay her off, that's gonna get brought up in court that she was willing to accept money at that
Okay,
time.
but that's still gonna go against him even though that she took the money. But what I'm saying is at the time, he was paying he might have been paying her off for her silence, so she didn't make any reports. Nothing was contacted, nothing came out. Now
Mhm.
she needed to file this complaint. Like, okay, so he paid her off, but she needed to get this complaint in before the time ran out for whatever that is called. And it's not gonna go, I don't think it's gonna go against her if she did get paid, just like Cassie. I don't think that's gonna go against her since she's settled in court. I think they're just gonna wanna know what really went down.
At the same time, this is also a civil case, and he might have been worried about criminal charges at the time,
Yeah.
which would be completely separate from this, you know?
But see, for her family not to come out and say anything
Mhm.
or push her into going to the police or the law about this
Mhm.
and saying, well, he's intimidating me or he whatever, she had to have gotten some kind of uh, payment of some kind, I would
Mhm.
think,
Yeah.
to to
I
not
mean, he
do
seems
anything.
to use money to his advantage frequently.
A civil suit is easier to win on this. And Vault said he felt invincible. I bet he did. I'm sure he he's probably cocky like that, P. Diddy, where he just feels
Oh,
that,
I bet.
yeah, nobody can touch him.
I wonder if he's even phased presently, you know?
Oh, I'm sure he's scared, but I'm
You
sure he
think he
also,
is?
yeah, and I'm thinking that he's probably in contact with all of his, uh, anyone that has been in his little group. I'm sure he's contacted him in some kind of way to make sure they're all on the same page with him and not going to go against him in any way. And somehow he will have to uh, somehow intimidate those people or make a or pay them people to keep them silent. I don't know how he's going to get out of this one if there's so many people involved. But they do, if he has all these videotapes on these people, um, at his parties and participating or watching or whatever they're doing, then he has the upper hand because he can use that to ruin people's careers.
Mhm.
And they would know it. They would know, well, oh gosh, Diddy's got this on me. Uh, Possibly, okay, allegedly R-ing a girl. Let's just say that that happened.
Yeah.
R-ing a girl while she was drugged or whatever. Maybe that would come out and that would well, it would ruin someone's career.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
girls, some of the girls might have not even know of the extent of how much their bodies were used while they were drugged. You know what I mean? They might
Mhm.
not realize exactly what took place because they wouldn't remember everything. They might realize that, yeah, they've been assaulted in some way, but not known the extent of it. Where these videos, if they
Mhm.
are obtained, will show, um, you know, what has been done.
Yeah.
But I I don't know. I mean, how far, I mean, he has political people, right? That he's connected to in politics and like
Yeah. They've said politics and they've said,
judges, anything like that? Do they have
yeah.
lawyers?
It's like he has a black book of people he can blackmail. I
Exactly.
wonder
So,
if any of these people are scared.
oh, I'm sure they are, just like with Epstein, but why has that one been put on hold? Epstein's.
Why has it been put on hold?
Yeah, I haven't heard of any big names that were supposedly to come out of that case. It's almost like that one's put aside right now.
Did you not get the unsealed documents on that?
I don't think I did.
Oh, I can send them to you.
But I haven't heard of anybody being slandered or anything, or what they have done or anything in the tabloids or anything.
Yeah, I think I haven't heard as much media attention about Epstein in several months.
Yeah.
I think this Diddy case is going to be bigger than Epstein.
Yeah, there's a lot of, well, Diddy's worth billions. And plus there's so many people involved in this one.
Shine got released from jail on the nightclub shooting after 10 years deported and now a political figure.
Oh, he is. He's a political figure now? He got deported.
Huh.
Yeah, Shine went to jail for that nightclub shooting, right? The one with J-Lo? Wasn't that one?
I didn't realize he got released.
Oh,
When
I'm
did he
sure
get
Diddy.
released? I wonder if it has anything to do with well, I don't know if he is cooperating with the feds. I could see him ending up dead.
Well, I'm
You
sure
know?
there's a lot of people that are in hiding. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're worried.
Has anybody seen Jay-Z in the United States since all this started happening?
I thought, I don't know, is Vault Petty just saying, any of you guys? I thought that I read that him and Beyonce had flown to, I thought they were at some island or something, weren't they?
I thought
Weren't they?
I read they fled, like, out of American soil, or
That's what I heard too. I
yeah.
heard Beyonce was with them, with Jay-Z.
I mean, they've got
Maybe to
to
get
come back
away from all the
sometime.
press. Yeah, but maybe they're waiting for the press to die down or to see what actually happens, because like it makes them look guilty is what it does.
Yeah,
Whether
exactly.
yeah, whether it's just a vacation or what, it makes them look guilty leaving right now.
Is it in the Bahamas?
Maybe it was the Bahamas.
Well, from my understanding, Diddy had 2 different islands. He had the main one that most people know about, and then he had another one that was a lot more private and not as known. And that one has its own private airstrip, which that island can get to by boat. So people were kind of like, why does he need his own airstrip there?
Don't you know that Beyonce is pissed off right now, though? She's got this new album that came out. A couple of the songs are hits, you know what I mean? They're well played. And she, any any tours right now, like any kind of interviews or anything on her album, she's got to be worried that she's going to be asked about this going on with P. Diddy and Jay-Z, if she's like any, I mean, the press has got to be hounding her. So it's
Oh,
not going
yeah.
to be, I'm sure she's not very happy about that with her career.
I wonder if their ticket sales are gone down.
Is she still on tour?
Well, I know that Jennifer Lopez, what I heard is that she was having trouble selling her concert out.
Yeah, I did hear about that too.
Yeah.
And that
I
her
need
album wasn't doing good.
I need to get in contact with War so we can go over this stuff that we were talking about a few streams back to better understand the whole, was it the blood magic, and when we
Mm,
were trying to get him
hmm
connected. I just don't know how to reach out to him. So, or if you're in the bushes or you catch us on replay, um, if you don't mind, please reach out to me. I would love to bring you up here.
I've s-
And
I've seen him in another room, but I don't know where. I don't know
oh,
whose
well, if you
room.
do,
Now that I'm
um,
thinking of it.
let him know that we would like to
Well,
talk to
not
him.
lately, but I've seen him before. I don't remember where, besides here, but I can't remember where. A
Yeah,
lot of
because
times I'll be in bushes.
well, if he, I mean, he seems quite knowledgeable on it, and I would like to,
Yeah, and the
um,
Freemasons and everything too. Yeah, he was quite.
yeah, it'd be nice to get someone that's knowledgeable in it rather than a bunch of speculation, you know?
Oh, he's actually a mod on one of the MobTube people's channel.
Oh, really? Okay.
Can't remember which one though.
Oh,
That might
well,
make sense. Well, that might make sense. Yeah.
yeah. Well, when he was in
Well,
here, he didn't bring any. I mean, listen, I don't know shit about this whole Mob 2 community, um,
oh, he
and to be
wasn't. Yeah,
honest,
he was interested in this case. He had nothing to do.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, as long as people come in here and are nice to me and to others, I'll welcome whoever comes in. You know,
Open theory. Yeah, it's open theories. What do you guys think? That's basically right.
who?
It's open theory for the chat. It's what they're thinking, their thoughts in what you're reading as far as the case. So I mean, that's what he came in for. He didn't come in for to start any drama or anything
No,
like
he didn't bring
that.
any drama at all.
No.
And I mean, it's similar to how you've been on your channel, you know, and I it kind of goes off subject a little bit, but when you lose someone or someones that are very near and dear to you, it really does put things into perspective for you on what matters in life and
Hmm.
what's important to you. And being gone while I was dealing with such terrible losses in my family, um, it just, I came back with a whole new outlook. I don't know. I just saw things under a whole new lens, and I went and I unblocked a bunch of people, and I'm trying to be welcoming of various different peoples from multitude of communities, and
Hmm.
as long as you're kind to me and you guys are not fighting with each other in chats, I I just I would rather people coexist. And the way I see that is in order to get a resolution to a problem, you have to start somewhere. And someone has to start it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to lead by example. And maybe I'm not a good example to many, but the best I can do is try.
Yeah,
And
a lot of people get sick of that over there. Really, William says a lot of people hate you. I don't think they quite understand you, William. I don't think it's hate. I don't think I don't think they hate you. Hate's a big word. I don't like the word that word hate, but
yeah, in order to be part of the solution, you have to be willing to put effort into fixing the problem. And if I can open my channel into being more welcoming towards a lot more people, then I'm willing to try it.
hmm
So, but if I don't know how to say it, but make no mistake that I'm a Scorpio through and through, and I'm a revenge seeker at the same time.
yeah.
So I will come out of character if I need to, but I hold back a lot, and I've gotten much, much better at holding back, and that's not the person that I want to be. So, um, and I don't want to
Oh,
be part of the problem. So I'm trying to be part of the solution.
I can understand that. 99% of the time, I'm very chill, but
Mm-hmm.
like my sister will even tell you, I could snap. I could. I could be a very ugly person, and I know it. I don't like me like that. So I try not to get too much of the hate. And I can appreciate you with the direction you're taking your channel into. And I know that sometimes it might be frustrating to you. Um, Maybe you feel as though that you aren't having as many people come in and participate as much as you did before. And the drama just seems like, everybody just wants to crawl into those rooms. But I think what
Mm-hmm.
you got to just, I think what I just look at it when I'm on my channel. I might have a little bitty nick and picks at people, that's just me. But personally, I just go in there and I look at it as, okay, I'm just going to talk about this today, and I don't care how many people are in there. I don't even care if it's just me. I'll talk to myself in there. And it's like, I think that basically people will come and listen and and participate more if
Yeah.
they find out that you're not going to take it. You're not going to go that route. You're not going
No,
to
and I don't want to go that route. No, no.
but I think your channel is very good. I do. I enjoy. And I think
I
everybody in chat does. They have their theories. I like going over theories. I like hearing other people's theories. And then I would never have seen any of these court documents. There's no way I would have ever found or been able to hear any of these. I don't even know how you got them. That's way out of my league. So I find it very interesting. I mean, I might have to ask, what did that mean? But um, like the terminology they use. But I do find it really interesting that you have that all too. and a lot
I
of people don't
appreciate
they
that.
have no access to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And I plan to stay course,
Mhm.
So, and to be honest, I knew that by changing content, the the numbers were going to be low, and I expected that. So, I mean, it's nothing that shocks me. I
Yeah.
think the only thing that maybe, well, I shouldn't be surprised, but that does surprise me because I can't help it. I'm human. Is the people that um, claim to be your friends or were your friends at one point, how quickly they aren't. And
Yeah.
honestly, uh, the way I see it, that's not that's I don't want to take digs. I'll keep that to myself. So never mind.
No, I
So
know. I know what you're saying. It can be very hurtful with things the way they flip. Hey,
hey,
bombshell.
bombshell,
Is that the
good to
real
see you.
bombshell? She just has a gray picture.
She,
I don't know.
I bet it is. I'm sure it
Okay.
is.
Well, either or, it doesn't matter as long as you're nice, right? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she left a comment the other day. Yeah, that's Bonnie. I just checked. It's good to see you. The direction your channel has gone is right up my alley. And I appreciate the welcoming I've always gotten. Well, I appreciate that, Petty. But let's see. So the causes of action. This is the second cause of action. This is probably going to be similar to the first cause of action. Yes, it's me. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Been busy, but trying to get back on schedule here with my pretty consistent streams. So it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
I love listening. It's one of my guilty pleasures listening to Bombshell talk. Do you ever like the way that just things roll off her tongue? Do you ever listen? I sit back and I will laugh because I just am like, oh my gosh, I never thought of that. That's so funny. I mean, okay, I'm sorry.
Her, Bonnie has some of the
I know.
sharpest tongues. It's like,
I
oh,
know. And I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I appreciate that sharp tongue because I find it so humorous. And
yeah,
she's very quick-witted. It's great.
it's
Okay, I'm
funny.
sorry. Let's go back onto this.
No, you're good. No, I appreciate interacting with everybody. So let's see. These are the second cause of action is defendant's forceful. Well, let's see. Defendants frightened and placed plaintiff in apprehension of harm when they physically assaulted her and within the state of New York. Okay, this was the sexual assault. Okay, defendants forcibly touched and attempted and or threatened to touch plaintiff's intimate areas and or touched her with his intimate parts. I mean, last time I checked, a dick is an intimate part, so okay.
Sure.
As a result of defendant's conduct, plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer harm. This is going to be a standard. She's looking for monetary damages and other relief.
Is she? Did it say that? She's looking for monetary.
Well, the prayer for relief, I'm sure, is going to
Oh,
say that,
okay.
but they're all
Entitle an
pretty
award.
standard. let's see, this one has suffered and continues to suffer harm, including physical injury, severe emotional distress, humiliation, anxiety, and other consequential damages for which she is entitled to an award of monetary damages. Wait, this is the one I just, oh, I read that one. Shit. Willful, wanton, malicious, that one.
Bombshell says allegations. He hasn't been charged yet? Or has he
No,
been
he
charged?
hasn't been charged yet, but this is, what did I say earlier? The 6th lawsuit since November?
Yeah, the 6th one.
But no, he hasn't been charged yet. These are all civil suits.
This is just one lady. Right here is just one of them.
Mm-hmm. We've gone
The
over,
one of the newest ones, wasn't it? One of the newer ones, Liza Gardner.
this one was filed on the 23rd of November. Cassie started it in November. And then we have Liza Gardner, and then we have a Jane Doe and a Joy Henderson. Wait, I'm drawing a blank here. Joy Henderson. Oh god, fuck! I already forgot. Hold on.
Can I interject here a minute? Can the people, okay, she's the plaintiff, the
Dickerson.
defendant,
That's what I'm sorry. Go
she's
ahead.
the plaintiff, right? She's the plaintiff. Okay, the
Yes, all these
defendants,
women are plaintiffs.
she has defendants listed, Geffen Records and all these other record companies. Now, what would they have to do with her injuries if it was just P. Diddy and Aaron Hall?
You know, it's funny you asked that because it's actually made me think of current stuff going on within the YouTube streets recently. So this is actually a good question to ask. When P. Diddy did these acts, as you could say, let's see, hold on. This one is almost, I'll show you on the next one.
Okay.
The third one is the risk of causing emotional distress to plaintiff.
Do you think that possibly that Geffen Records and the other record companies are the one that introduced her to P. Diddy and Aaron Hall? Like there was some kind of connection down the line where possibly she was working for Geffen and these other record companies, and they're the ones that, you know, she met P. Diddy and Aaron through these companies. Is that what you're thinking? Maybe.
No, and
No. Okay.
I'll explain the way that I'll explain this to you will make sense into I'm actually going to use the 90-day community, for example, as a way
Okay.
to maybe hopefully explain this better.
Okay.
In a way it makes sense because I see this happening a lot within the 90-day community. And
Okay.
I'm only using this I'm going to only use this as an example, but I think it's important for people to understand. So, let me so we're good with this one. This one was pretty much blank there. So let me get this one off the screen and then we'll go to the next one.
Like guilt by association?
kind of, but it is it's a responsibility is what it
Okay.
is. Aren't all these connected to industry events?
Mm.
Let me see which one that was. I just want to see which one we're going to go over first. I think we were going to go over the Jane Doe one. Yeah, we were, I think. I hate to do this to you, Georgie, but do you mind if I go give my dog some anxiety meds real quick?
No, I don't mind. I'll just
Okay.
read what they're saying in chat.
Okay. I just
What do you,
with this storm, I don't want her freaking out.
they assume liability. It says, weren't all these offenses connected to the industry events? Oh, that makes some sense, huh, Petty? Possibly they were events and they were all. Well, those charges would be different being sex things, you know? You mean the charges wouldn't. Yeah. That's where that's what I'm wondering, William, because, like, okay, these are charges against sexual assault. So, or SA. Sorry, Reagan. Okay, so then Geffen wouldn't have nothing to do with that. It was P. Diddy and Aaron. I think you're right, Petty, about the industry events. Liability insurance pays on these civil suits. Ooh. Okay. So they would go after I have done bad things. Those guys are okay, good. Don't ever do them, William. On the criminal stance, they might not. Huh. So they would have insurance. But I still don't understand though. I don't under see I'm not lawyer brained, and the documents that Reagan reads and all that, sometimes it just goes over my head. But if not understanding why Geffen Records and those other record companies would be defendants when they weren't the ones that committed the act. I mean, I know you're saying for insurance purposes, a liability, but if that was the case, wouldn't they have to have done that on their property, like, or at the event? Like maybe Geffen or these record companies had some kind of event and it was no, because I thought they were at Aaron's house. So it wouldn't have been at a event. See, this is where I get confused. This is where I get confused, Petty. Civil suits. Liability insurance, criminal might not. Hmm. I don't know. My brain ain't working for that part. You guys are too. Or happening at an event? I really thought, Cosmic, I thought she read that it happened at Aaron Hall's home. That Diddy and Aaron took this woman, Liza, and her friend back to his place or his room, whatever. and then they had each girl was in a different room, and they essayed each one and then swapped. And then the girls left. No matter where they were held, an event is an event. Okay, so if they were at an event and met at this event, and then like Aaron Hall's like, hey girls, come on back to my place. Me and Diddy are gonna go have a couple drinks. Why don't you come back? So they go to Aaron's. So because they met at an event, would the event be held accountable? Petty, answer that. Would the event possibly be held accountable? Petty said, oh, much like the yacht situation, it was an industry event. Accountable, something most can't do for some reason. Right. Accountability. Well, Rika said she had her, somehow maybe she could piece it together in my brain. I don't know. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time piecing that. But I just, William says, I asked mob guys if he can be charged with RICO laws, and they said no. Oh, so the mob guys do not believe that P. Diddy can be charged with any RICO laws? But I thought R. Kelly was charged with RICO laws. Racketeering, wasn't he? Trafficking, racketeering. The liability insurance would kick in, yes, on a civil suit, unless underlined exceptions in contracts. So they're not listing the insurance companies, they're listing the record companies. So it would be the record companies that carried the insurance that were in charge of the event. Here I go. I'm totally a blonde moment, and I'm not a blonde. I'm gray. What is this? RICO laws would come in criminal case. William is saying, though, that he was talking to some of the mob guys that he knows, that they were saying that they don't think that P. Diddy would be charged or will be charged for any of the RICO laws, any of the RICO suits. I don't know. Correct, Georgie. I don't even know what he said that was correct. Okay, so the insurance companies, okay, so they're listing the record company because they're actually going to use the record company's insurance, okay, because of the event. I think that's correct. Hey, you guys hit the like button. Can we get the buttons going up? Can we get her thumbs up button going? Now B. Diddy is singing I Can't Fly. What? Can't fly? Can we get the button? Can we get the like button clicked up while she's handing out her medication to her puppy? And she'll come back and she'll be so happy. It helps the algorithm for her. It helps the algorithm so that, like, next time we'll get notifications. They'll come in faster and they'll show up in your feed. It'll help her algorithms. My wording isn't that great. Jazz hands. Yeah, jazz hands. Yeah, what does Will Smith have to do in this? Will Smith, isn't he involved in this? And then you have his wife, which she was really, really close friends with Tupac. And they're saying the theory is, it's being said, allegedly, Diddy had something to do with Tupac being taken out. So where does Will Smith come in with being friends with P. Diddy? And I also heard that it's a well-known fact, not a fact, but it's been known that I guess Will Smith has gone to some of these wild parties that P. Diddy has done on his alone. He's gone there alone. And this is why him and Jada have this agreement on being, what do you call it? Open marriage kind of thing. Jada was a dealer in the day. She was. Was she a dealer? I didn't know that. I
Okay,
didn't
I'm
know
back.
that. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We were just going over some William heard from a couple of the mob guy friends he has that they don't believe that Diddy will get charged with any RICO laws. And Petty was trying to go over with me why Geffen records and all that was in there. So I think she helped me with that they're just going to use the insurance companies from Geffen and the other company, whatever, record companies, because possibly this started at an event where they met them, and then it's just standard procedure, she said, for a civil lawsuit. I don't know if I got that right or not, but what comes in a second prize? Will comes in as second I Yeah, I heard that. Hi, Serena. I heard that I heard Will possibly is bisexual.
Really?
That's what I read.
Oh,
I mean, you can't believe everything you read, but in the
yeah.
rabbit holes, I did read something to that effect that he is. I'm finding it just so bizarre. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. I'm really not trying to be any kind of judgmental or anything like that. I really am not. But I, when I see rappers and they're tough and you know what I mean, their exterior, they're gangster and all that, I have a hard time visualizing them being gay, or I don't know why. Okay, that's just my
Well, that
opinion.
Meek Mill stuff came out too.
Yeah, and it's just hard for me to, I don't know. It's like mind blowing to me. It would be like I don't know. Maybe I'm stereotyping. I'm sorry. Let's go on. That could be stereotyping, and I apologize for that. Maybe that I'm not using the correct words.
No, you're good. Let me pull up. Well, I've already got it pulled up. So we'll go to the Jane Doe one. And this one is the case that mentions the minor. Um, now, before I share my screen, the guy on the left side of the screen and the guy that
Okay.
is in between P. Diddy and Jay-Z, and then the
Okay.
guy on the far right next to P. Diddy, that is Harvey. And he is the one that is listed in this complaint. Just to give you a
Harvey.
face with a name. So,
Usher groomed Bieber. I didn't hear that part.
huh?
Serena said, didn't they also say that Usher groomed Bieber? I, I I didn't hear about Usher. I heard that P. Diddy, possibly, allegedly, Bieber, and Usher,
Oh, I didn't.
maybe.
Usher was groomed by Bieber. Hmm.
I remember Meek was let out of jail by the
Taking
mayor.
notes so I can look the stuff up. I did see something about Usher and Bieber in a tagline, but I don't know what it was.
I know that allegedly they're being said that, oh, so they're saying that Diddy did Usher and Usher did what Diddy did to him to Justin, like down the line like that. I I just heard that. I also heard that this just came in my mind. I also heard, okay, so Usher has that venereal disease, and I heard that that
Wait,
came
Usher has
from
what?
these parties that Usher has some venereal disease.
Really?
What does he have? Does he have hepatitis? I don't know. What is it? Where's Vault? Vault's the one that's in the hole. Where's Vault? It's Usher has a venereal disease, and I heard that it was from these parties, possibly all
Well,
these parties
if
that
all these
Diddy was
sex
having.
workers are there, I don't know.
Okay, I gotta type it. You take over your show. I'm going to type this in because now it's bugging me. I could have swore that.
Let me see if I activated the. Because I told Vault she could join. Do I need to? Okay. I just want to make sure she had the link for it. Diddy equals Usher equals Justin.
Okay, it says that Usher has genital herpes
Well,
because he had a
he just got
lawsuit.
married recently.
Well, it says here that he had a lawsuit against him in 2017. That oh man. Okay, 2017. This one it won't let me read it because they want me to pay for their membership or whatever. But he failed. It says he claims to fail. He failed 2 women and 1 man about his diagnosis in 2000. Oh, it says in 2009 and in 2012, and it was settled for 1.1 million
Oh, interesting.
because she never was told he had it. Wow.
I have a random question for you guys in chat watching. Are you guys noticing a lag at all?
A lot of what?
A lag.
A lag. Yes. A little bit of a lag.
You are
Yes, I
noticing it?
have. But I have like a couple of windows open,
Well, no,
and that
I
always
don't think
happens.
it's you. I think it's because the storm picked up.
Mm.
And I noticed that my Wi-Fi has gone down and
Oh,
the
your
wind
signal,
has picked
yeah.
up on me. So I just wanted to know, and I've seen a few notifications on my streaming software. So that's why I'm curious if I'm picking up a lag or if you guys are picking up a lag.
I was a little bit, but not.
Cutting in
I
and
have
out.
windows open, so
The
No,
audio
you're
is
not cutting in
choppy.
and out. No,
Well, no,
yeah, you're
mean, I think if there's a lag, that would be on my end because I'm getting the lag notifications on my streaming software. So
oh,
I don't
okay.
think it's you. I think it's the storm that's fucking up my um my stream. I think a lot of these producers.
About the new young talent. Yep, I think you're right.
I wonder if let me check my weather for tomorrow because
It's like the
if it's going to
casting
be chopping in
couch.
and out, I would hate to read all these documents and then half of it's can't even hear what I'm saying, you know. Oh, I just got another
Yeah,
notification.
yeah, I heard you. I hear you talking robotically a little bit now.
Okay.
Not all the time. Like goes in and
Yeah.
just some crackling. Petty says she just hears some crackling, but it's not extremely bad.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's on my end, and I don't see any sort of bad weather tomorrow, so I might have to just like our winds today were crazy. We had some huge trees. Um, tree limbs fall down on our property today. It's terrible. But we don't have any. It doesn't look like we have any bad weather tomorrow. Crackles on and off. Yeah, probably I'm better off just to because we didn't even go over the other two complaints. So
Okay.
um, I've been so swamped, but I think that I have a pretty open afternoon sometime tomorrow afternoon, early evening. So I could probably do it at an earlier time than, like this 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock time. If you guys don't mind me just holding off to finish this till tomorrow until the storm has passed tonight.
Okay.
If that's
That's
Georgie,
that's
how about
completely up to you.
well, I think it's better to play it safe than um, have it breaking in and out. And it
Yeah,
would suck
crackles
to
on and off is
yeah, it would suck to have some sort of emergency and I'm having to panic and rush into the storm shelter downstairs. So, oh, you're very welcome, Pippi. So I think I'll schedule something for tomorrow, and I'll try to make it earlier. I mean, obviously, I have it all planned out already. So what I was going to share with you guys. So there's no planning on my part. And if you have time tomorrow, Georgie, I would love for you to join me again. And if
okay.
anybody else
You're
is,
you're cracking. You're cracking up more now. A little bit. Are your weather getting worse right now? Because you're choppy right now.
okay. Okay, so I'm going to end this. I will schedule something for tomorrow then, and we'll continue this. That work?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll post a comment in the comments on this stream and let you guys know the updates since I don't know who's going to hear this. So, Georgie, I hope you go live after this and give us some laughs. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for sticking it out with me, and we will continue this tomorrow. And I'm so sorry. I'm facing bad weather. I would have kept going, but I cannot force the weather. And I I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Please hit the thumbs up, or actually, it was probably shitty since I was crackling, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.